I think one of the things that's been really remarkable for me, other than the obvious conversation about bravery, is sort of the call to action that all of these people have felt. I think as consultants, sometimes we spend a lot of time analyzing problems and figure out the right solution. And I think a lot of what we're hearing about is, I had an idea, and so I went for it. And so I guess for me, it's really interesting to start to think about how can we bring some of that authentic energy into the jobs that we do as consultants in this space. I think one of the things that is so important today is 10 years ago, these devices came into our lives, these phones came into our lives, and it was this notion that we were going to be connected to everybody all the time. And I think instead what we're seeing is actually vast disconnection. That instead of being present in the room and in the moment where the person sitting next to me was checking his email and the person next to me was reading Twitter. And so instead of feeling connection to that instant, to that event together, we're increasingly disconnecting. And so I think what we're seeing, what I'm seeing is now kind of an increasing backlash where people are seriously talking about detox and putting the phone away at 7 o'clock, and this notion of almost what I think of as a digital debt, which is because we become so digital, there's this craving for more truly human connection, more human experiences. We don't go into a bank and talk to a branch manager. We don't go into the post office and talk to the postie. I don't even go to the grocery store and talk to the cashier. We have these digital experiences, and life has become very frictionless, but also I think a little bit unhuman. And I think we're now as in market starting to see brands rethink how can we put the people, how can we put the humanity, how can we put the connection back into these experiences. It's really interesting because I think that my history growing up has been trying to deliver wonderful, seamless digital experiences to people so that they can do things in the channel that they want. And yes, I think we really are seeing that shift back towards how can we make things more human? How can we make things personal? How can we, if we're going to use digital devices, at least make some humanity, come through with them? How can we connect people even if it's remotely? And then also, how can we, sort of make sure that when we're thinking about things purposefully, we're building a sense of purpose into the way we think about things. I think we're seeing a generational shift because of people who've grown up with these devices, sort of away from the things that my generation valued. And the generation growing up now is thinking about, it's not just about money, it's about purpose. And when I talk to some of the people at work, when we think about, well, why are we doing this? And quite often the answer is, well, we're going to make more money. And there's that increasing conversation that happens around there, which is, actually, that's not a purpose. If we do something that fills a purpose, we will probably make some money. And that's great. But we can't do it just to make money anymore. I think that just doesn't help anybody, does it?